Hello, welcome to another video here on Lissa's Raw Food Romance. My name is Lissa and I've been eating a raw vegan diet now for over 10 years. And this video, I want to share our top 5 meals that we've been absolutely enjoying so much in 2024. So if you're interested in knowing what those are, I'm sure you do know already. If you follow me on Instagram, you know, but we'll be sharing those in this video. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. I'm excited to go over the top 5 raw vegan meals that Nate and I have been eating a lot of this year. They've just been so good. We keep defaulting to them. But before we begin, make sure you check out the brand new Raw Food Romance online community. This is something new that we launched in celebration of my 10 years raw vegan anniversary this September. And we're really excited to start working on building this community, sharing so many things. This is where Nate and I will be doing our monthly live Raw Food Romance classes. And they might be more than once a month because I have a bunch of ideas of classes that I want to do in there. So, but definitely monthly raw food classes. There's accountability in there and connection because it is a community. So you get to interact with so many other people who are just like you, who want to learn more about raw food. You do not need to be a raw vegan to join this community. You only have to want to add more raw food to your life. So if you're interested in learning more, trying out recipes, getting exclusive content from us, and getting that one-on-one kind of group aspect, finding new people, that's actually the #1 reason why most people have been joining, is to connect with others, to find others who are interested in this as well, to connect together and chat in a safe place where they feel understood and respected. So that is such a huge reason to join. If you're looking for community, this is it. Founding member pricing will end on September 19th. After September 19th, the price will go up to $47 a month or $444 a year. But until then, it's only $27 a month or $249 a year, which is only $20.75 a month. An amazing sale. And if you get it at that price, you will always pay that price for as long as you're part of the community until you cancel. So if you want to lock in that price, you won't have to deal with any of the price increases in the future. You will always pay that price. So get in now as a founding member to enjoy that. So what have we been eating in 2024? I would have to say the #1 thing, and most of you know what this is going to be. You can already think it in your mind, is the wraps. The wraps have been game changers for us. We've been taking them everywhere. We've been making them super often. They're delicious. They're portable. They're easy to make. They make lunches so easy. Like sometimes we'll just be like, whew, I'm so glad we have wraps because we just roll a wrap. It takes like 5 minutes and we've got a delicious lunch. We can load it up. The wrap is made with fruits and vegetables, a little bit of psyllium, some chia or flax. It's super gut friendly because of all the inulin in the wraps and other fibers, feeds our microbiome, keeps our digestion good. We have so many people. It's so hilarious. When we share our wraps with friends, they're like, I love eating your wraps because I have the best bowel movements. So we were like, oh, it's like a wrap cleanse kind of. They just love the wraps. And we've been enjoying making them for others. We shared them at a retreat that we catered for our friend Angelica at Yoga Liberty. That was really fun. We've been taking them traveling and camping and just eating them because they were so good. So the wraps would probably be the #1 top thing we've been eating in 2024. The second thing would be the tostadas or the tacos. Now, one day, Nate made some of the tacos. He was going to make the shells, which are, you know, the actual taco shell. And he forgot about them. So he just flipped them and made tostadas. And ever since then, we've been enjoying the tostadas more than the actual taco shells. And we've been eating a lot of them with the Fiesta rice. The recipe for the Fiesta rice is either available in the community. So if you join the community, that recipe is in there in the recipes section, Or you can get it in the Make It Raw Volume 3 ebook that I wrote with Chef AJ. And our ebook link is in the description box below as well. The Fiesta rice has been one of our absolute favorite things to make. We've been making it so often lately. And we make it and put it on the tostadas. We'll add some guacamole, some lettuce, maybe a salsa if we want. And then we have the cashew sour cream and the nacho cheese sauce to go over top. And those recipes are in the taco ebook. We could make like veggie grounds, like the carrot crumbles, for example, or the oyster mushrooms. The dehydrated oyster mushrooms are so delicious. The fajita peppers. There's so many delicious things that you can put on the tostadas, but that's been probably the number 2 thing that we've been eating the most in 2024. The third most often chosen meal for us has been marinated veggies on cucumber noodles. So the original recipe for this is the ramen from Meal Plan Volume 2. So if you have Meal Plan Volume 2, it's the ramen recipe. If you don't have Meal Plan Volume 2, you can grab it in our ebook store, or you can join the community because we put the ramen, a new version of the ramen in there, the one that we've been making a lot lately, that is in the community. So you can enjoy that. Basically, you can make the ramen right now if you want. Choose any sauce you like. It can be anything. You can be like a curry flavored date sauce, or the French dressing, or a creamy something, a tahini mango, whatever sauce you want. Make the sauce and then chop up a bunch of vegetables like mushrooms, onions, broccoli, bell peppers, really anything you want to put in there. Mix it with the sauce and then put it in the dehydrator for approximately, I would say, an hour and a half is a good amount of time, maybe up to 2 hours, depending on how much you put in there. At 115 degrees Fahrenheit, let it dehydrate a little bit so everything softens and the flavors become more intense. Then all you do is spiralize some cucumber or zucchini if that's what you want, and then put those vegetables on the cucumber noodles. It is so delicious. It's something that Nate and I have been eating a whole lot of just because it's so good. And it's really easy to make as well. And we just put it in maybe around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 3:30-ish, and it's done by 5. And then we just spiralize the cucumbers and we have dinner. It's really great. So that would be the third thing that we've been eating a lot of. The fourth thing, actually, we should probably put the fourth thing maybe in like first place. Because I would say we've been eating this more than anything, is our favorite tahini dill salad. Recipe will be in the description box below. So if you're interested in the recipe, check it out. It's hemp-based. This is a hemp-based version. We do so many different versions of this. It's basically the same idea. It's a creamy dressing, either using tahini or hemp, or you could even make a cashew one if you wanted it extra creamy, but we usually use tahini. The one in the description box is a hemp one, but it's basically just the hemp or the tahini, lemon juice, dill, some miso paste, apple cider vinegar, some garlic, mustard powder is a big one as well in there. So we make this salad so much. We look at each other sometimes and we're like, tahini dill? He's like, sure. Because we love it so much. It's so, so, so good. And you could put anything in it. We usually do big variety salads where we have multiple different ingredients. So that's just how we enjoy the salads, and it gets us to explore and have a lot more options of ingredients in our salads. And that dressing just hits so good. So if you like dill, try out that recipe. The recipe will also be in the community. So if you join the community, just click on the recipe section in the classroom, and that recipe will be there. Then we have the fifth thing that we haven't been eating it as much as the other stuff, but it has been more often than not, is the raw soups. The top one that we love the most is the apricot mango. That recipe is also in the community. It's also in the soup book and Make It Raw Volume 2. So there's 2 different versions of it in those books. It's basically just mangoes, apricots, and spicy stuff, miso and garlic. It's really good. We like to put chunky stuff in there, but we've been having other soups as well. The lemon lentil Lebanese style soup, also in the community. You can also get it in Make It Raw Volume 3. This soup is amazing. So I learned the freezing and thawing technique from Chris Kendall at the Raw Advantage. Thank you, Chris. To freeze the lentil sprouts or the chickpeas or the cauliflower, whatever, harder vegetables and harder sprouts, freeze them. And then when you thaw them, they're a lot softer. They're a lot more enjoyable to eat. They're easier on the digestion and they have an amazing texture. So we've been freezing our sprouted lentils. So we basically just soak them overnight and let them sprout for 1 day. That's really all you need, because as soon as they get that little tail, they're ready to go. As soon as they get the little tail, I transfer them into 1 cup containers, so they're pre-measured, and I put them in the freezer. So whenever we want to use lentils, sprouted lentils and things, we just take them out of the freezer and thaw them in warm water, not hot water. And they're delicious, and they're so good in the soups, especially that lemon lentil Lebanese style soup. Again, you can get it in the community or in Make It Raw Volume 3. All the links are down below, the link to the community, as well as the link to our ebook store. If you want to get our ebooks, use code RAWFOOD40 at checkout to get 40% off your purchase for the ebooks and join the community. Right now, it's only $27 a month or $249 a year. And when you get in now, you're locked in at that price. You're grandfathered in. So anytime there's a price increase, you don't have to pay the price increase. So get in now while you can. Thank you so much for joining this video. I hope you enjoy some of these recipes. Let me know in the comments below what some of your favorite raw food recipes are. What are some of the things that you've been eating a lot of in 2024? I'd love to hear about your favorites. So share below, and until the next video, as always, I love you all so much, and fruit on.